Bitch, you think it's small. We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
That's what I came on here to say, bitch. Now, why am I wearing a face mask and sung? I'm so sick. I'm sick to death. I'm dying. I think I have the flu. I'm not even gonna tell you, okay? But I have something. A terrible something, okay? It's contagious. Alright? So, you need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch. Yeah. Okay. So, motivation, that's not real. That's for pussies only, okay? That's for weak pussies only, okay? Only weak pussies need motivation in order to get shit done. But you don't even need motivation to get shit done because you're going to do your shit anyway. You're going to just go and you're just going to do it. You're just going to go and you're just going to do it without the motivation. Sans motivation, bitch. You think I'm motivated right now? I'm not, bitch, okay? I could be sleeping, I could be eating soup right now, and instead I'm over here motivating you to not have to be motivated in order to do the thing that you need to go do. Damn! You know? Why are you waiting for motivation in order to do your thing? Why? That's self-sabotage right there. Because motivation could arrive or it could never arrive. Or like a bunny rabbit could come up to you and start magically talking to you and say, I'm a sign from the heavens. And only then you're going to do the thing that you need to do. I mean, really? How long are you going to wait? Are you where you want to be right now? How long are you going to wait to change your life? I don't know when I decided to be a motivational speaker. I don't know when I decided to do this. You can only walk forward, you know? Like, everybody's trying to hold on to you, and all these other spirits and darkness and strings and baggage are trying to hold on to you, but you just keep walking forward. You just keep going that way. You keep moving the needle forward, even if it's just a step forward today. Just a step forward. It's forward anyway, right? That's better than staying still. So if like all you can do today is just get up and like brush your teeth, you know what? I'm not even gonna be the kind of person that gives you that many excuses. No, I don't care how depressed you are. I don't care if your mom died. Get your shit together, okay? She would be like, listen, get your shit together right now, all right? Even you can go be crying. You can go be crying while you're making it into art. You can go just do it depressed. Do it sad. Do it scared. Do it heartbroken. Do it dissociated from reality. You know what I mean, dog? Like, life is too short for you to get hung up every time something bad happens to you, okay? Terrible shit has happened to me, and girl, do I understand being stuck in your bed for days on end, and I wish that somebody would have shaken me like this instead of letting me do that. Instead of letting me get away with that. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you probably need a hug, okay? You probably need a hug. You need it. Go get one. Go get a hug. Why are you waiting for the hug to arrive to you, okay? Especially if you're in New York and you don't live with your friends and maybe you live like far away from your family, okay? And nobody's hitting you up, but it's not because anybody is against you, okay? It's because everybody else is fucking busy and they don't know what you need. You need to communicate with people. You're not a victim, okay? You are loved. Stop pretending you're not loved. People love you. People do love you. Damn. Okay? But you just gotta let them know that you're not okay and that you need a hug. And don't pretend like you don't need a hug because every person needs 10 hugs a day, okay? There's a hug crisis in New York City. Damn. This is turning into like a weird rant, okay? I'm on Mucinex. I am on Mucinex right now. You know what I mean? If you want community, you have to foster community. If you want success, you have to foster success. If you want to get over your breakup, you got to foster getting over your breakup. And sometimes that's crying, and sometimes that's going to the gym and getting a fat ass, okay? You got to decide what it is you want. Do you need to find connection to your emotions and let that shit go and cry? Do that if that's going to help you. Do the thing that's gonna help you do the thing that you want to do. You know what I mean? By just get up and do it. You know, sometimes you have to do the steps, the other steps. You have to just get up and do the steps that are gonna help you do the thing that you need to do. But if you're not even doing that, that's your own damn fault. You're doing it to yourself. And don't hate yourself for it. You're a normal human being. Don't hate yourself for it. This is normal. We all go through this shit. We all hate ourselves for not being able to do enough. We all hate ourselves because, oh, I didn't do this thing, I didn't do that other thing, I didn't do this and the other, right? This is not productive. It's not productive for you to hate yourself, all right? But it's also not productive for you to be the victim in your own story all the time. You know? Be honest with yourself. Am I taking the steps to be able to take the step forward? Am I inching at least? Am I worming? No. Are you? I don't know. I would hope so. I think if you're watching this video, you are. So next step. What's the next step? You gotta get out of your bed. Get out of bed. You gotta brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. Just put some clothes on. Go outside. Put some clothes on and go outside. No more excuses. No, I need to clean my room. I need to do this and that. Clean when you get back. When you need to go for a walk. You need to go for a walk. You need to drink some water. Go for a walk. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Just like I feel like I need this sometimes. You know, maybe I'm talking to my future self. Take the tiny steps in order for you to do the thing, okay? If you need to go write that essay, but you've been in your room all day, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't write this essay because I don't have any ideas. Like I can't find the motivation. AKA me 3 days ago, right? All I needed to do, and actually I asked ChatGPT, I was like, what the fuck do I do? ChatGPT was super helpful because she's awesome. He's awesome. That's a boy slave, okay? I was like, what do I do? And he was like, get out of the house. And I was like, okay, word, bitch. And so I put my clothes on. And he was like, don't wait, don't meander. Why are you meandering? And I was like, why am I meandering? You know what I mean? And he was like, put on your clothes. And I was like, okay. And he was like, get the fuck out of the house. And I did. And I got out of the house. And if you can't afford to go out of the house because coffee's really like $8 right now, go to the library. My shirt is coming apart. Go to the library. Do your essay at the library. Do the thing you gotta do. Just get out of the house, okay? Do the thing that gets you to do the other thing. If you're like, oh, I'm waiting for motivation, you're not even doing the thing that helps you find the motivation, what are you doing? You know? I know I said I don't care if your mom dies. Obviously, I care if your mom dies. Obviously, I care if your mom dies. That's really sad. Your mom shouldn't be dead. That sucks. I'm so sorry. All right? I said that. I was on a wave. Obviously, the one excuse would be if your mom died. But besides that, I don't know. Get up and go do the thing, all right? I'm going to tell you a story of a time where I was like, I can't do this. And had I not done it, I would have been so mad with myself, okay? I was supposed to do a play, right? And I had a lot of shame surrounding anything that was even remotely sexual, okay? And I'm an actor, right? So that means at some point I was going to have to do a kissing scene. And I felt like, oh my God, if I do this, I'm basically a prostitute. I'm basically a prostitute. Like, people are going to see me in that way. And I'm doing it for money or attention, and that's insane, right? And I had to kiss somebody for my scene, right? And he's my best friend, and like I felt perfectly safe with him, but I still felt so nervous about it. I was like, I can't do this. I can't become a whore. I can't become a puta. I can't go become a prostitute, okay? And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, what? Like, I don't think I can do this role. I don't think I can do this scene. I'm not ready. And she was like, well, I don't care if you're not ready. Like, you have to do it even if you're dissociated. And I was like, are you insane? And she was like, no. You're fine. Stop pretending. You're fine. And I was like, you're right. He's your best friend. You're right. He respects your boundaries. You're right. Do it dissociated. Do it scared, do it terrified, petrified, Do it even if you have 7 gajillion panic attacks, okay? Because you want to do this play. You care about this character, don't you? I was like, yeah, I do care about this character. Okay, so then what's the deal? You're not willing to push through any boundaries? You're not willing to push through, okay? The second that things get difficult, the second that you don't like what's going down, even if it has a bigger purpose, you're not willing to push through and do the thing. And I was like, damn. Having a therapist mom is really like, it's like a constant mirror that you gotta look at all the time. Damn, you know? I was like, okay. And I hung up the phone because I got mad at her. And I was like, shut up. Like, I'm gonna do whatever. I don't have to do this, Mom. Like, I can find other roles. And she's like, yeah, you're gonna find like a bunch of roles where you're playing a nun all the time. And even then, you wouldn't even be able to do like a really good nun movie where she like goes and she becomes, I don't think she said this. Now I'm tripping. This is all in my mind. But, you know, then I would have never been able to do like a nun movie where the nun like becomes a sexual deviant or whatever. Like, that would be a really, really fun movie. And I would have never been able to do it. Whatever. The point is that the rehearsal started and I was so uncomfortable, and I could tell that my friend was worried about me because he was like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, you know, just let me know what you're okay with. And I ended up just inching towards it, right? And I was inching and everything was going really slow. Everybody was being very respectful of me and my boundaries and so kind, right? And the scene that we had to do was like a simulated sex act with like a dance, right? And so we had a dance choreographer come, and the dance choreographer didn't give a shit. And it was the biggest blessing ever. They just like picked me up and now you're gonna grab her ass and then you're gonna throw her over here, and it's like, yeah, it wasn't a big deal because the context of it wasn't sexual. It was my job. I had to do my job, and everybody there was just doing my job, okay? Obviously, at the beginning of it, they were like, is it okay if I touch you? That's basic consent was there, okay? Everything was consensual. But it wasn't like, the second that people stopped babying me was the second that I was able to push through and do the thing. So that's why I'm not babying you, bitch. That's why I'm not babying you. If you want to go find a mommy, go call your mom. I'm not your mom. I don't even know you, stranger on the internet. Get your shit together. Okay? And one more thing, okay? Finally doing that and actually doing that play and doing a character that was so sexual, oh my God. She was a slut, okay? That character was a slut. From then on, I got to play another slut, which was amazing. And then I got to play another slut. I'm not even a slut, okay? But it made me break through, and it ended up giving me so many opportunities, healing a part of myself, okay? Who would have thunk that playing a slut would have healed a part of myself? But it healed so much shame that have been pent up because of the way that I was raised, okay? Catholic Mexican. Do you know how much sexual shame Catholic Mexicans have? It's a lot, okay? I had a lot of that going on, all right? And then this character, like, healed me, even though she was the villain she was a villain, and she was a bitch, and she was a slut, and she freaking healed me. And she lives inside of me, okay? And now I can wear whatever I want, and I don't feel gross with myself. I don't know what this has to do with you at this point. This became about me. But I thought I would share, if it gives you anything. All right? Thank you. Goodbye.